famous people's restaurants. A lot of talent agents.
Oh, God.
And
they're mean.
tennis pros. People who set up parties for R. Kelly and Diddy, and I said, you might not want to brag about that.
Right? Not want to mention that.
And she said, well, aren't rappers great? And I said, yeah, until you remove one of the P's in the name.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't be much closer to it. But yeah, picked up some people, took them to some after parties for like Grammys and Oscars, where they were going to party with like Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift. No, I don't think any famous people are going to be taking an Uber. I've met a lot of people who worked with infamous people. I met a PO officer that had watched over Morgan Geyser, the famous Slender Man.
Wow.
Florida always had the interesting people. A lot of infamous people. I met somebody who knew Danny Rawlings. He's the guy Scream is based on.
Oh, wow.
The original Ghostface. I met someone who survived the Pulse Orlando gay bar shooting.
Oh,
And he
wow.
also survived the Las Vegas shooting.
No way.
And I said, you know, the most fatalities, the most injuries, you might not want to leave your house anymore.
Yeah.
And he got out by squeezing through a bathroom window
Oh, wow.
while the shooter was... It's not funny, but I've seen it in a lot of movies. He's trying to break through the door.
Wow.
I've met some C-list actors where they're a waiter full-time and they audition for like Severance
Yeah.
after hours. Some poor guy waiting for his break, and he had done a scene with Evan Peters from American Horror Story, Monsters.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't met any famous people.
Well, you've met very colorful people.
Yes, I have. It'd definitely be an interesting book.
Yep.
Some of I would kind of base it on how explicit, time of day, and whether or not there was crying or wailing involved. Because
Oh, no, is that like the most common thread? Wailing in the car?
it was usually men.
Oh.
For some reason, it's the long trips. Anytime after 9 p.m., I just hold my breath. I've had at least a dozen guys ask me out at the beginning of a 40-minute drive. And I say no. And then it's so awkward.
Oh, no.
Or worse, the guy begs the whole time. Says, why not?
No.
And, you know. Of course, then I met my first incel.
Oh.
My first, I'm not sure what he was, but I think he was a sleeper cell.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. All he was waiting for is that phone call from Osama bin Laden, or adjacent.
Wow.
I had one guy who was a flatliner. He was weird. He thought the world was flat.
Oh, no.
I met another guy who believed that women shouldn't drive.
So why was he in your Uber then?
Well, it was Lyft, and the whole time he was talking about how Saudi women have only had the right to drive for 10 years, and that women were the worst drivers in the world. And I'm thinking, a Saudi Arabian is telling me this.
Oh, right.
And I've met, like, don't misunderstand. I've known some very wonderfully warm people from Saudi Arabia. He was not.
Yeah.
And he kept going on how women were the scourge of the earth and the Western world is terrible. And I'm thinking, well, it wasn't a Saudi woman that hit the North Tower. Yeah. But the incel was definitely the worst. Yeah, but nobody knows what an incel is. I find that really disturbing. And he kept going on how the manosphere was the best discovery since the light bulb. And
Oh, my God.
over the fundamentalist Christians that were trying to share their beliefs with me. I was trapped for an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow, that must have been hard.
Oh, it really was. I had become an atheist the day before.
Yeah. Did you tell him?
I did. The whole time they kept telling me I was delusional.